Never Grow Up Vacations, and now it's time to comply with Amy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy and I am a professional traveler as well as a travel agent who lives in the Central Florida area. And in today's video, I am heading back on another cruise. Yes, I know, another cruise. You can't keep me away. And I'm sailing back on Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas. So we are sailing the weekend of St. Patrick's Day. It'll be March 17th through the 21st. It's just a Friday to a Monday. Quick little weekend cruise here out of Port Canaveral. We did this exact same cruise itinerary and ship back in October and couldn't wait to go back on again. So I will not be doing a full ship tour because I already have that in my YouTube playlist. So I'll be sure to drop that playlist link below so you can see the previous content I did on this ship. But I am going to show you a little bit of our embarkation day, as well as I'm going to tour you around the stateroom we have this time, which is just a standard ocean view room. Last time we had a panoramic ocean view room, which again, I'll drop that link below so you can see that room, but this is a standard ocean view room. So I'm going to tour you around that room and just show you a little bit of content. As of today's filming, there are no COVID restrictions other than just filling out a health form saying, yes, I feel fine, which we feel fine. And there's no COVID testing, no nothing. At this point, cruising is just about back to normal. So that's exciting. So let's go set sail. To get your boarding slot, you will want to check in via the online website. That will give you a time to arrive at the port. When you arrive at the port, you will go through a quick security screening. It is very similar to TSA. You will then visit the Royal Caribbean check-in desk where they will validate all of your boarding documents, such as your passport, and then you are on your way to vacation. All right, and I am here in my room. So for reference, we do have an ocean view room. It does have one of the big porthole windows, like really big one, not the small one. This is a 4 occupancy room, as it does have the king size bed as well as 2 bunk beds, which I'll show you in just a second. For reference, our room number is 3560. If you can imagine where the Royal Theater lets out on the lowest level, our room is just right down the hallway. We're real close to an elevator, so great spot. So let me turn you around and show you this room. All right, and here is our stateroom. So when you come in, you're first greeted by some closets. So there is actually quite a bit of storage in here. You do have a safe right here, and then you also have 2 ladders, which I'll show you. Those are for your bunk beds. We are not going to be pulling down bunk beds as it's just me and Corey, but if you did want to sleep 4, you can do so in this room. So that's the closet right there. Bathroom is right here, so I'm going to show you the bathroom. This is a pretty standard cruise bathroom. I will say it is nicer to have the door versus the shower curtain. If anybody has ever cruised with a shower curtain, you already know what I'm talking about. So included with, you know, the price of your stateroom, you do get this double duty hair and body wash. We still opt to bring our own, just better for your hair. Plenty of towels. And in terms of storage here, so you have a full-size mirror. It opens here, so you do have a little bit of shelving here. I will say these rooms on the Independence are a little bit on the older side. We stayed in the panoramic ocean view room last time, and those just got renovated. This one is not renovated, as you can see by the color scheme. So sometimes there's a sofa here. We only got an armchair. I'm really not sure what differentiates that. And then here is the rest of the room. So a king size bed. And then these 2 pullouts that you see up top could function as bunk beds. So you could, again, sleep 4 people, 2 here, 2 up there. Huge porthole window. It's really nice to have that big window. Looking over here, you do have a large vanity, plenty of lighting, plenty of drawer space on both sides, which is really nice. Then you also have a fridge, which we normally just keep some water in there. And then on each side of your room, or your bed, I'm sorry, you do have your little end table with a telephone, and then you do have your window. And there was my video showing our embarkation process as well as our stateroom tour, which again, as I mentioned, it is a standard ocean view room. It has that really large porthole window right behind the bed. We actually really loved this room. Our location, 3560, was a very quiet area of the ship, which sometimes is a little hard to find. We were tucked away. We were right next to the theater, which ended up being super accessible to take the stairs up to the promenade level and all the bars and the hubbub. So we 10 out of 10 actually loved this room location. I will say again, some of the rooms are getting a little bit outdated, but hopefully in the next little bit, they'll start fixing up some of that with the carpet and just the overall decor, as it may go into dry dock at some point. Hopefully this video was helpful to you if you're looking to book your next Royal Caribbean cruise or any other cruise. Feel free to drop a comment down below or reach out to me with the details listed in the description of this video. And until next time, happy travels. Bye.